Miguel Dorati here at the iBot Vaults, and we're going to hit you with an MMA video blog here. We're going to look at the UFC Fight Night 74, the UFC heading up to Saskatoon, Canada on August 23rd. That's a Sunday, and that's the next fight scheduled coming right up here. The main event is at featherweight. You got Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway. I'm excited about this main event. It's a good fight. Oliveira's won 4 in a row. Holloway's got a 6-fight winning streak. Holloway, at this point on his resume, his last loss was to Conor McGregor, and that's not looking as bad, as it once did, losing to an up-and-coming guy. Now McGregor's an interim title holder, and Holloway at least got through the distance with him, which very few other people have been able to do. So Holloway, riding a 6-fight winning streak, is going to be actually able to make a case for a title shot next if he beats Oliveira. Oliveira would have a 5-fight winning streak. Interesting fight, title implications in this fight for sure. Co-main event was supposed to be Eric Silva against Rick Story. That fight fell apart again. Stepping in on late notice here is Neil Magny. Magny, we last saw him at the beginning of August, so he's fighting basically on 3 weeks' notice. And he took a loss in Brazil to Damian Maia. He got choked out in the second round. Obviously, he came through the fight okay, and he's back here. Let's go through some of these odds, though, for the co-main events. Max Holloway favored -220. Charles Oliveira +180. The over-under on that one is at 1.5, with the over at -225 and the under +185. Eric Silva is favored in the co-main event over Magny. He's at -175. Magny paying back +155. The over-under there is set at 1.5, with the over at -160 and the under +140. I'm going to take you through the rest of the main card fights. Welterweight, you got a battle of veterans. Josh Berkman, -135 favored over Patrick Cote, who's returning +115. Over-under there is 2.5, with the over at -155 and the under at +135. Last two fights on the main card are lightweight bouts. You got Chad Laprise, a favorite at -335 over Francisco Trinaldo. Trinaldo paying back +275. Over-under is 2.5, with the over at -225 and the under at +185. And the last bout is at lightweight as well. You got Tony Sims, the underdog, at +200 as he faces Olivier Aubin-Mercier as at -240. Over-under is 2.5, with the over at -150 and the under at +130. We'll take another blog to go through the undercard odds, and this is your next UFC coming up next weekend. They took last weekend off, so everybody's chomping up the bits to see some fights, and here they come. Talk to you after the fights.